Rory McIlroy heads to the US Open at Brookline full of confidence after an entertaining Canada Open title win and as a big favorite. He's the most watchable player in the world right now. When Tiger Woods dropped out of the public eye on a regular basis, Rory picked up the mantle and he is box office. It's a roller coaster ride every time you go into an event emotionally with Rory McIlroy, and boy oh boy does he deliver. Rory was amazing and he didn't have it all his own way. He had to birdie the last 2 holes with a couple of shaky missed putts. But a 62, playing with Tony Finau and Justin Thomas, they both shot 64 in the final round. It was golf of the very highest order. Make sure to subscribe and share, for all the hottest information. Turn on notifications to be notified when we drop new content. Rory McIlroy must be going into this week's US Open absolutely bubbling, and full of confidence. Most golf watchers would have criticized Rory up until yesterday for his pretty average wedge play. But yesterday his wedge play was just phenomenal, it really was. He's obviously working on it a lot, and hasn't shown us much of the improvement, but yesterday it all came together and his wedge play was what won it for him. Now you put that together with some of the driving that we saw this week, and he's going to be a runner and rider at Brookline. Rory is a creature that rides a wave. And then, when he's strutting his stuff, I have absolutely zero doubt that Rory will get back to the world #1 spot. He drops off it, gets kind of lost a little bit, but he said himself after COVID, he's rededicated himself, practicing hard again. And after what we saw yesterday, he must be very hopeful going into the US Open. Scottie Scheffler is absolutely flying. Justin Thomas played very well and narrowly missed out to Rory. Sam Burns is another phenomenal player who I think at some point can get to the world #1 spot. There's a lot of top-class players, and so many going into the US Open this week in Boston, which will be noisy and raucous, thinking they can win. They're not trying to work with the tours, they're trying to establish a 14 to 15 tournament season, and what they want are the 48 best players in the world. I think the players that want to go there, and I don't care what you hear, whether they're going for this fantastic new formula, or growing the game, or feeding their families, the only reason they've gone there is for money. For 27 years there's been a lot of obstacles put in our path, a lot of dreams have tried to be squashed, but they couldn't squash us and golf was always going to be the force for good out of all this. We endured a lot out there on the tour and the thing is, across the world, we heard from the fans and the fans wanted team golf. To see the way the players have reacted over the past 3 days, to see the performance on the golf course and all the excitement, it's a new energy to the game of golf. Make sure to subscribe and like.